Welcome. My name is Razmik, and I'm a wizard of pool sales. I've been involved in communications on a professional level in sales and management and team building for over 30 years. I've been a high ticket closer for over three, multiple award winning closer. I've been a high ticket coach for over 2 years, and over the span of time, I've helped hundreds, if not thousands, of trainees, uh, team members, budding entrepreneurs to overcome their challenges and unleash their potential. Now, one of the challenges that often comes up with budding salespeople, closers that come from a traditional sales background, is that they focus on features. They focus on trying to sell a product. They try to approach it from a transactional point of view. And that might work, but is a very ineffective and inefficient way of trying to sell because that um, talks to somebody's logical brain. People don't buy based on logic. People buy based on emotions. In order to address the emotions of the buyer, think about relational sales. Think about solving a problem for your prospect. Understand why they're there. If you're working in a physical store, today, especially with Amazon online purchasing, they made a huge investment of time to get up, come to your store in the hopes that you have what it is that they're looking for. They've spent money on their car's wear and tear. They've ran through the possibility of putting their life in jeopardy by driving on the road. They've spent money on gas with $2 a liter for gasoline. Uh, it's quite an investment to come to a store. Why not stand out from the crowd and figure out what it is that they need? And if you do that, magical things can happen. I'll give you an example. When I was working as a sales manager in a car dealership, I had a gentleman, a very successful professional, that walked in the dealership. And my salesman came up to me and said, this gentleman needs some help. He needs to buy a car, but he can't afford to. It's outside of his budget. I stepped in and I started talking with the gentleman, and we looked at his problem. Yes, he was in need of a car and he was outside of the budget. But because I didn't try to sell him a car, I tried to understand what his problem is and what he was facing. That day, he didn't leave without buying a car. As a matter of fact, he walked out buying two cars. The solution that nobody had thought about. And that's what the customer told me. You are the first one that was able to identify that. Was that his wife had a car and he had a car. And if they traded both cars in, they would upgrade their cars. And because the wife's car was bought at a time that financing was expensive, he ended up saving money on his monthly budget, getting updated cars, and solving his problem. That is the power of pull sales. So I encourage you to learn how to solution sell. Find what the problem is for your prospect. Figure out how you can best help them to solve it. And you'll be amazed at the results that you have. Now, if you need some help, because you can get this information from books, but the information you get from books is limited by your sphere of knowledge, how you view the world. And in order to really apply the knowledge that you get in books, is to expand your context by having somebody look at what your mindset is, what your language is, how you think about particular situations, what you expect from people when you deal with them, what is your intention when you're interacting with people. And that you're going to need someone that knows how to identify the roadblocks, what are the limiting beliefs that you have, how to overcome them, maybe change some of the language that you have, how you talk to yourself. So I encourage you, first start reading up. And if you feel that the knowledge that you're getting is not allowing you to achieve the potential that you have, and I know you can do better than what you've been led to believe, then reach out to me. Put in the comments if that's what you need to do. Start a conversation. You may meet up with somebody in here that might be able to help you if it's not me. If you need my help, I'll gladly have a short consultation with you and figure out what is the best strategy. I may be able to help. I may be not. I don't know. I may be not able to help you. In any case, I know you have the capability of doing much more than you've led to believe. Trust in yourself. Reach out, get some help from somebody that's more successful than you. It could be a coach, it could be a mentor, but definitely ask for some help, especially if you're unhappy with your current life, your current situation, and you want to achieve more. My name is Razmig. I am a wizard of pool sales. I wish you a wondrous day.